Today I play the career of Alabama superstar receiver Ryan Williams, from college to the NFL to the day he retires, beginning here as a 95 overall true sophomore 18-year-old. So he'll at least have another 2 seasons here at Bama, unless he hits the portal for whatever reason. And as a lifelong Bama fan myself and as an acquaintance of Ryan, I'm hoping he can lead us back to a championship before he leaves for the NFL. Also hope he remembers to do my touchdown celebration sometime this season. It's okay, Ryan, I understand. I have the self-awareness to know that I'm a forgettable human. I'm just poor RBT over here talking to the camera like a schizophrenic. From this point, we're going to simulate to the end of Ryan's sophomore season, where hopefully Bama will make the playoffs for the first time in his career, which we better hope so, because no matter college or NFL, his team has to make the playoffs at least 5 times to complete his career challenge, alongside winning 5 individual awards, while either becoming a 99 overall as a college or NFL player. He has to get drafted in the first round, and simply enough, win a total of 3 championships. And if he fails just one of his career challenges, I've got to give away this mystery Alabama football, which is signed by a legend. Which, Ryan, I'm counting on you, brother, because I got this football signed personally when I was like 10 years old. That's 20 years of my life I've had this football. So if your career's a failure, you're making me lose a part of my childhood. So no pressure. So we've made it to week 13, where Ryan Williams and Alabama come in at 8-2, number 13 in the country, which somehow that keeps us in the college football playoff as the 11 seed, funny enough, matching up against Florida State. But you might be asking, how did we get here, RBT? Well, what I did do was I went ahead and forced win up to this point in the season, just like Alabama's results are in real life. And unfortunately, I went to the Oklahoma game and they lost. We had to force a loss there. But this means, just like in real life, if Ryan Williams and Alabama can win their last 2 games of the season, which obviously they should beat FCS, and hopefully they can win the Iron Bowl. If they win this, they'll be in the playoffs. But up to this point in the season, I do want to see how Ryan Williams is doing. Ty Simpson putting together a great season, 25 touchdowns, just 4 picks. Cam Miller doing a lot better than what he is in real life. But Ryan coming in 933 yards and 9 touchdowns. Alabama's leading receiver, which I want to see where these stats put him across the entire country. Like, is he leading the country in receiving yards at this point? Not quite, okay? This fella from Baylor putting up insane numbers. Yeah, he's way down here. I mean, he's obviously leading Alabama, but my God, dude, there's so many receivers with 1,000 yards. Which I'm assuming that unfortunately means he's also not in the Heisman watch as of right now. Yep, that Baylor receiver is number 2. Byron Brown from USF is number 1. Fernando Mendoza in 3rd. Jeremiah Smith in 4th, but unfortunately no Ryan Williams. With that, let's make sure they go ahead and blow out FCS. Hopefully Ryan goes out, puts up 200, 300 yards so we can get in that Heisman race, which obviously we won, but by how much? 48-3, a bloodbath. Ty Simpson, fantastic performance, but how about the main man? 7 grabs, 124 yards and a touchdown. Not too shabby, brother. But rather not, Ryan can make it to his first ever playoffs. Comes down to the Iron Bowl. And let me tell you, fellas, as an Alabama fan, I know firsthand crazy stuff happens at Jordan-Hare Stadium, especially in the Iron Bowl. But if they win, they're in. If they lose, they're out. So no pressure. Oh, it looks like they won, thank God. Oh, man, I was stressed, not gonna lie. And, oh, they make it to the SEC Conference Championship game against Texas A&M, which very well could happen in real life if they win out. Although, I'm worried, though, because if this is real life and Alabama lost to Texas A&M in the Conference Championship game, they wouldn't get knocked out of the playoffs. But if they lose in this dynasty simulation, there's a good chance they could be knocked out of the playoffs entirely. It just can never be freaking simple, can it? Let's see. They beat Auburn 28-20, relatively close. Outgained them by 150 yards. Ty Simpson, great performance. But the main man, Ryan Williams, decent game. 6 grabs, 67 yards, and a touchdown. So he's had 2 really good games in a row. I wonder, does that put him in the Heisman watch? It unfortunately does not. Looks like it's gonna be Byron Brown from USF who wins it all, which I guess they are in the playoffs. But who knows, man? I have a bad feeling some tomfoolery is about to happen here. Hopefully, though, Alabama can go out, avenge that Oklahoma loss, avenge that Florida State loss, and become SEC champions for the first time, I feel like, in freaking forever. And remember, at the same time they lose, they'd be knocked out of the playoffs entirely. It looks like they won, though. Let's go! SEC champions, you love to see it. And unfortunately, yep, Byron Brown from USF wins the Heisman Trophy. Maybe Ryan can win another award. That obviously would be nice. Have Jaden Roberts win the Outland Trophy, best offensive lineman. It looks like no awards for Ryan, unfortunately. But how much did we win by? We won 34-17, a comfortable victory. Let's go. In another game, another solid Ryan Williams performance where he puts up a touchdown. And obviously, after winning the SEC, we've officially clinched a playoff spot, but not only just a playoff spot, we earn ourselves a first-round bye. So at least something positive has happened Ryan's first season, which obviously it does look like we're going to have to be playing Georgia in the quarterfinals quarterfinal unless Tulane pulls off one of the biggest upsets of all time. So I do want to say, though, if we do end up making the national championship this year, I am going to jump into play to try to bring a national championship back to Tuscaloosa. Would love to play Tulane. Let's root for the green wave here. Come on, give me a Tulane logo. It's Georgia, of course. Tulane, put up a fight, brother. It was an 8-point ball game, which if we do beat Georgia, it doesn't get much easier as we're going to have to take on either Oregon or Baylor in the semifinals. Which the only crazy thing to really happen in the first round was Louisville upsetting Ohio State. I'm going to be upset, dude, if Ryan finally makes the playoffs and loses to Georgia's first game. But you know what? To bring the good luck, I had to put my Bama jersey on. I got this last weekend. It didn't bring me a lot of luck, so we lost to Oklahoma. But you see this number 18? That represents 18 national championships. And today, we're going for 19. As hopefully we can beat Georgia here in the Cotton Bowl to advance to the college football semifinals. I think we won. Oh my, we did it. We beat Georgia for the second time this season. As we already did beat them in the regular season. Who do we have to take on in the semifinals? Give me Baylor. We get the Baylor Bears, who unfortunately hasn't lost all season long. Oh, dudes, we gotta see what the heck happened here. Oh, it wasn't even close. 38-10. We dominate Georgia as Baylor got past Oregon, dude. Baylor, they haven't lost all season. They're 14-0. Like, they might even be the favorites this game. As on the other side, if we do win against Baylor, we're gonna have to take on either Indiana or Louisville in the national championship. This is a crazy playoffs. So let's see what happened here. An incredible second half. Actually, kind of close at halftime. Even though Ty Simpson threw 2 interceptions, how about the main man, Ryan Williams? Again, nothing too crazy, but put up another touchdown, which does look like our boy Ryan now up to a 97 overall. Can Alabama and Ryan Williams take down the undefeated Baylor Bears to make it back to national championship for the first time since Nick Saban retired? I'm not gonna lie, I think we won. I think we actually did it. Did we take down Baylor? I think this is good news. Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl champions, and in the national championship, we're going to be taking on the Louisville Cardinals. Honestly, not what I expected. Again, not even close, brother. 48-28 over the Baylor Bears. Ty Simpson, what a dog. 5 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. Again, kind of a quiet game from Ryan Williams, but the common theme is I think he scored a touchdown every single game since the SEC championship. Well, a close game for Louisville as they take down Indiana, but what a run they've been on, dude. They take down Ohio State, take down Michigan, take down Indiana. Now they're looking to take down the Crimson Tide. Which, as we head into this national championship, I do want to see where Ryan stands. 1,281 yards, 14 touchdowns, although Isaiah Horton's kind of catching up to him. Now, I do want to see, how did Louisville even make it here? Miller Moss is a dog. 38 touchdowns, just 5 picks on the ground. Isaac Brown, you crazy human. 1,800 yards, 17 touchdowns, and through the air, of course, Colin Lacey, a transferee from my alma mater, South Alabama, 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns. Gotta lock him down. We can't let him get away with transferring from my Jaguars. It is time to lock the frick in, brothers, and bring Ryan Williams the first championship of his career. So out comes our defense to start off the championship. Need to insert our dominance and force a 3-and-out. Perfect start. Now, you know what will be even more of a perfect start? Go out, score a touchdown, drive 1. So obviously, gonna be looking to force feed Ryan the football today. Force feed Ryan. Oh, whoa. Okay. Somehow, that's not going to be a terrible play. It's like, what a start. What a start to this one, boys. So after that disaster, let's see if we can actually move the ball down the field. Do I trust Ty Simpson to make this throw? I'm glad I did. Good play from Ryan. Ooh, let's see here. Germ over the middle. Gonna stay up. Good play. It's a big boy play right there. You just toss this to Jam, pick up a couple. You got to make sure we score a touchdown this drive. Most important thing. Not gonna lie. I like this look over here. Ryan Williams on the comeback. Oh, what a play from the DB. All right, Ryan checks out for this play. 3rd down and 4. Quick slant, and it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. What are we doing? We're not kicking a field goal, dude. You know we're going for this. Gotta have it. Ryan on the slant. Go score. Go score. Bang. That's what I'm talking about. This extends his streak of what, like 6-7 games in a row of scoring a touchdown? Promise you it's not going to be his last this game either. So hopefully our defense come out, force another quick stop, which they don't. But come on. No points. No points. Perfection. Give us this football back with actually incredible field position after the punt return. Let's go score quick. Make this a 14-0 ball game. Ryan, do I throw it to him down the field? One-on-one with the safety. Pressure in his face. Come on. Go make a play. That. You gotta be kidding me, dude. You've got to be kidding. Oh, Heisman difficulty doing Heisman things. At least we force another punt. Let's just pretend that nonsense ever happened. Another chance. Oh, not again. No, I was about to lose it. I was about to freaking lose it. Everybody really open. Go away, Ty. Live to see another play. Well, tight end's going to be open. Good throw from Ty. There we go. Cuevas with the catch. Let's go hurry up here. Score a touchdown before this quarter's over. Thought the clock was supposed to stop. Ryan, he's open. Make this catch in stride. Go score. What in the world? Did he step out of bounds? I don't think so. It's a touchdown. I can't believe that just happened, but I'm not asking questions. That's his second touchdown of the first quarter of the national championship. I don't know how in the world he kept his balance, but that's what Ryan Williams does best. Our defense, yet again, forces another punt. If we can score on this drive, this game might be over by halftime. To make it a 21-0 ball game. No mistakes, though. I'm going to just throw this out of bounds, thank God. Like Ryan's about to be wide open down the seam here. He is. Little room. Hang on to the football. Good catch. No mistakes here, no mistakes. Oh, that's a touchdown. Oh, that's a great pick play, Ryan Williams, for the third time this half. Come on. Our defense get another stop. Oh, yes, they do, boys. We have a chance to go down this field and make this a 4-possession ball game. Great field position once again. Oh, I'm not going to lie. Not really liking our options. Down the field, actually, Germ Bernard. Oh, no, Louisville guy in my face, and he's going to intercept the football. No, he caught it. Germ, you crazy boy. Now, can we force feed Ryan into the end zone here for the fourth time today? Not this play. 4 touchdowns in one half of football would have to be some sort of record. Right? It just had to be. Maybe on a slant once again. He's got some separation. Ryan Williams for the 4th time this half. There's no way we lose at this point, right? Can we maybe even get the football back once again? Oh, no. Louisville's moving it. They're going to get a field goal. Now they're going to punt us the ball once again with a chance to go down the field and take a 35-0 lead. There's just no way. No way we lose at this point, right? We'll play action. Well, Ryan's going to be wide open. Need a good throw here. And of course not. Hey, 3rd down and 10. Haven't been forced to many 3rd downs today. Let's just make sure somebody gets open, and Ryan is the one who's going to have the ball overthrown again, brother. Oh, God, they're going to put up points, aren't they? Oh, they get a touchdown with 1 second left. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Which, thankfully, we do get the football to open up the second half to hopefully right or wrong. I do not like that they put up points for the halftime. And, oh, gosh, just catch the ball. Can you not catch the ball off a tip? Don't like the fact that we might go 3 and out to open up the second half, because if they get the ball back, score a touchdown, it's a 2-possession game, man. We had a chance to go up by 4 scores. Ryan on the dig. Beautiful. We're going to go to his teammate, Horton, with the grab inside the 40. Pretty positive if we can score here, boys, is a GG. Play action. Horton again over the middle. Wide open. Inside 15. Obviously, going to be looking for Ryan for the 5th time this ball game, which that would have to be a record. That had to be a national championship. That had to be a playoff record. Inside, he's open. Bang! This is crazy. Legendary performance. If we can get a stop, it's got to be a GG, right? But Louisville's moving the football. 3rd and 2, 4th and 3. They're going to kick a field goal? No, boys. Let's just end this game right here. This drive. Although, we are set up for a 3rd down and 10. Oh, he's wide open. Hang on to it. He dropped it. Ryan got to be better. Unfortunately, it does force us to punt the football once again as, oh no. Oh, I don't like this. As we head into the 4th quarter, we unfortunately are going to get a stop. And with that, boys, let's end things off here with a bang of all bangs. Let's go for a 93-yard touchdown pass to Ryan Williams himself. Gonna block the running back. Make sure we don't get stopped for a safety. I had to throw it to his teammate. Horton just doesn't put his hands up. I don't know what to do in those situations. Why does he not put his hands up? It's fine, though. Go for it again here. He's not pressed, though, unfortunately, so I have to see if he can make a play. Come on, one-on-one. And the DB wins there. Oh, no. Oh, no, throw the ball away, Ty. Not good. Unfortunately, you have to punt again, and they're going to score a touchdown, aren't they? Louisville, they're fighting at least. Come on, man. Got to end off on a positive note. He is wide open. Hit him in stride, Ty. I beg. In stride, Ryan Williams. That, my friends, is Alabama's national championship number 19. Oh, it feels good to be the one to bring a national championship back to Alabama post Nick Saban. Legendary performance for Ryan Williams himself, as we're going to have to see the final numbers. As what a start, though, to his career, man. As we all know, the NFL and college football seasons are in full swing, and we got the NBA back, which is exactly why I'm here to tell you about my special hookup with today's sponsor, SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the planet's #1 rated ticketing app with over 28 million downloads. Big reason why is they have over 70,000 events listed on the app, including concerts, festivals, sports obviously, and more. And I think at this point in my career, boys, you guys know how deep my love is for SeatGeek. I have the receipts to prove it. Every single sporting event I have attended since 2019, I've purchased my tickets through SeatGeek. And a big reason why my love runs so deep for SeatGeek is that's just so simple to use. As every ticket on their platform is rated on a scale from 1 to 10, so you know exactly when you're getting a good deal. And it's important that you look for the green dots on the app, as green means good and red means bad. And also love the fact that every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. You guys know I already have the special hookup for you, as you can use code RBT10 to get 10% off your next tickets at SeatGeek. Again, that's 10% off any tickets at SeatGeek when you use my promo code RBT10. As final numbers in his first ever national championship game, he puts up a total of 9 catches, 221 yards, and 6 of those 9 catches went for touchdowns. Surely he'll go up to a 99 overall this offseason, right? As if he doesn't leave for the portal. Look at that, got myself an achievement. Win the college football national championship. Crazy, that's the first time I've done that in college football 26. But would you look at this? Ryan Williams sets an Alabama single game receiving touchdown record, and I'm sure there's probably more for that, right? SEC single game receiving touchdown record. Keep them coming, brother. National champions, it feels so good. But remember, Ryan has at least another year in college, so what are the odds we can go back to back here? And here we go, fellas. Moment of truth. Is Ryan Williams going to be leaving in the transfer portal? Surely not, after winning the national championship. So the Alabama players entering the portal. Ooh, why would Ty Simpson leave? So we lose Caden Proctor to the draft, which is obvious. He's a first-round pick. Parker Brailsford, who's projected second-round pick. Bray Hubbard. So 3 players are going to be picked in the first 2 rounds of the draft. But man, we lose Ty Simpson to the transfer portal. Ryan Williams loses his quarterback, which is just crazy to me. Also loses Keelan Russell, who would be the starter in replace of Ty Simpson. EA's got to figure a way to fix that. There's just no reason Keelan Russell should be leaving because of playing time, with Ty Simpson also leaving. Because, like, you be the starter, you idiot. Also loses his 3rd-string quarterback. So why are 2 quarterbacks leaving for playing time when one of them would be the starter? Unless Ty Simpson does come back here. We have a chance to persuade him, which, like, dude, you just won the national freaking championship. Why are you leaving? He's leaving. And that's just stupid. That's just dumb. Dumb game. So hopefully Keelan Russell will come back, which he doesn't. So who the heck is going to be Ryan Williams' quarterback? So I'll tell you that. Austin Mack, he'd be the starter, brother. Also not coming back. So we might not have a quarterback on the roster next year. Dumb game. Let's see if we literally can persuade anybody to come back, man. There's like nobody want to come back, have a chance to win back-to-back national championships. Does that not matter anymore? Xavier Brown also leaving, a true sophomore freaking stud cornerback. So it looks like we're not able to persuade a single player to come back out of the portal. Gosh, such a dumb game. $billion company, by the way. So at this point, fellas, we've got to hope that Alabama can get one of these guys out of the transfer portal. Because if not, they might not have a freaking quarterback next year. Like, they have a 4- and 3-star committed, but like there's just no way they need to be starting a true freshman QB in today's day of age. So let's hope to God they actually got a quarterback out of the portal here, as we should reveal all the transfer portal commits they got. That's funny enough. The running back we went up against in the national championship at Louisville, who actually was insane, committed to Alabama out of the portal, so that's a nice start. Also, we end up with guard out of Notre Dame. That's a good portal commitment, so we've got some pretty good pickups out of the portal at least. Got Matthew Bailey, an incredible strong safety to be the Bray Hubbard replacement. I think he's also a transfer portal recruit. Also get Eli Bowen, which I think also is a portal recruit. I don't know who all is out of the portal, who is a high school prospect, but I think he's out of the portal as well. DJ McKinney, I know he's from Colorado, so got some good cornerbacks out of the portal at least. I don't see any quarterbacks though. Got a fullback, another 4-star cornerback, so at least our cornerback room is going to be good. Got a good tight end, Benjamin Brahmer. Jace Brown, 4-star wide receiver. I still don't see any quarterbacks. A 4-star Mike linebacker. Ahmad Hardy out of Missouri, arguably the best running back in college football. So we got 2 5-stars at running back out of the portal, which is crazy. So even if we didn't get a quarterback portal prospect, we can just run the ball every play. Get a tackle, I'm pretty sure this guy's from Auburn, so that's a portal tackle. Another 3-star. I still haven't seen any quarterbacks, which they could have committed potentially before the last week of recruitment. We'll have to go check. Another defensive tackle, another 3-star. So here we are. Moment of truth. After the national championship, finished off with the 3rd-ranked class. What about at quarterback? Okay, that's solid, you know. DJ Lagway, didn't see that. Also got Devin Dampier out of Utah. I don't know which one will actually be the higher-rated quarterback. Obviously, running back's pretty insane. Don't know which one of those guys is going to start. And at wide receiver, they got Cam Coleman to pair up with Ryan Williams. What in the world? Which actually looks like Devin Dampier comes in as a higher-rated quarterback. I mean, obviously, you still have another offseason to go, so maybe, you know, DJ Lagway ends up being the higher overall. But as right now, it looks like Devin Dampier is going to be the starter. Same thing at running back, dude. Ahmad Hardy's going to have to be the starter, man. He's just too good. But at the same time, I guess Isaac Brown could progress to a 99 this offseason, which we do advance into the next week and get to the offseason training results. This could be where Ryan Williams becomes a 99 overall. Here we have it. Moment of truth. Dude, it is too freaking easy. Ryan Williams officially, as he heads into his junior campaign, becomes the highest rated player in all of college football, which means he officially completes his first career challenge, which hopefully means he's well on his way to saving my precious memorabilia, which, hilarious enough, don't know what to do at quarterback, as DJ Lagway and Devin Dampier are now tied at 93 overall. I mean, this has got to be the best running back room in the history of college football. Ahmad Hardy, 97 overall. Isaac Brown, 96. They'll probably both leave for the NFL next year alongside Ryan, which, speaking of alongside Ryan, look at this wide receiver room, dude. Cam Coleman up to a 94. Isaiah Horton up to a 91. That guy, Jace Brown, we got 89 overall. Dude, this team is going to be so freaking stacked, man. But would you look at the Heisman race headed into next season? We're going to go ahead and simulate to the end of Ryan's junior campaign, which very well could be the last season he has in college football, which hopefully before he inevitably leaves for the draft, he can give Alabama a chance here to go back-to-back and win another championship. Oh, we've made it to the SEC championship apparently, and we're in it against Georgia, so that's a good sign. We're 11-1 on the season, so one single loss, which let's see who that was against. Come on, anybody but Auburn. Anybody but Auburn. Lost to Ole Miss by 3, so 3 points away from being the #1 undefeated team in the nation. Blew out Auburn. Love to see it, as most of our games looks like blowouts, which looks like DJ Lagway had an incredible season. Now on the ground, Ahmad Hardy was the starter, 1,600 yards, 21 touchdowns. Isaac Brown got some good playing time too. Now through the air, most important, Ryan Williams. Man. Give him the ball more, brother. Which, even if we don't win the SEC championship game here, we should still be making the playoffs. Just wouldn't get a first-round bye. Which, unfortunately, Ryan doesn't end up with a Heisman Trophy, as this year it goes to another quarterback here in John Mateer. Which I think we won the SEC championship for the second straight year, 28-20 over the Georgia Bulldogs. And so at this point, me and Ryan owns Georgia. Has not lost to Georgia one time in his collegiate career, although they outgained us by about 100 yards. Decent game from DJ and a good game from Ryan. Which means for the second consecutive season, he makes a playoff with Alabama and gets a first-round bye. Which, again, for the second straight season, has a chance to play Tulane in the next round if they beat Ole Miss, because Ole Miss was our only loss in the entire season, so hopefully we don't have to play him again in the playoffs. Tulane, please, you have another chance to play us in the playoffs, so can you please pull off the first-round upset? Nope. Gotta play Ole Miss. Not good. Not good at all. You know what? What we're gonna do here is believe in our squad. And we're gonna go ahead and simulate all the way to the national championship and hope to God we have made it for a second consecutive season. Keep in mind, this could be the last collegiate run of Ryan Williams' career, which we've already made it, hopefully, to a national championship, which it's... Oh, I don't know. Did we make it? We didn't make the national championship. Oh, that sucks. Who the heck? We lost to Duke? Hold on. Dude, I am sick to my stomach. We beat Ole Miss only to lose to Duke. Which, what a run they're on, dude. They beat LSU. They beat Alabama. And now we're playing Michigan in the national championship. I gotta see what happened here. I'm depressed. They outgained us by almost double. What in the world happened here? It was a decent game from DJ, but we couldn't do much. We did all right on the ground, but this is nasty, man. Is Ryan Williams' career really about to end with a playoff loss to Duke, which keeps Alabama from their second consecutive national championship? That would be so freaking gross, dude. Duke is national champions. What have I just witnessed, man? They went 15-1 with the national championship victory over Michigan. I mean, I guess this is college football. Crazy things happen. But God, dude, is that really how Ryan's gonna go out? Here we have it, brother. Moment of truth. Yeah, Yeah, man, not a shocker whatsoever. A projected first-round selection alongside that is 7 members of the Alabama Crimson Tide projected to be drafted in the first round. Again, I'm going to try to persuade him, but of course, he rejects. So he ends off his collegiate career with 2,082 receiving yards, 29 touchdowns, not too shabby. Now time to see what he can do in the NFL. Now when it comes to the final NFL mock draft, they have Arch Manning going 1 to the Browns. They have Colin Simmons, his former teammate who he got out of the portal, going to the Dolphins, number 2. Jeremiah Smith projected to go above him, number 4, to the Jets, but right behind him, Ryan Williams projected to go to the Bears at number 5. Imagine though if the Jets here, who have both picked number 4 and 6, if the Bears pass up on Williams here at 5, if they grab both him and Jeremiah Smith. And look at this too, dude. DJ Lagway and Jordan Seaton, both who were at Alabama last year, also projected to go top 10. Wait, how'd the Jets get picked 4, 6, and 8? That's crazy. But as of right now, that prior Alabama team that lost to Duke in the semifinal has number 2, projected pick number 4, 5, 7, and 8. Fellas, not gonna lie, I accidentally skipped it, but I don't know where he went. So, unfortunately, I guess what I'm going to have to do here, since it's not showing the board, we'll just go ahead and advance to the end of the draft and see what the heck happens. I don't know why it skipped, unfortunately, but hey, and see if rather or not he's a Chicago Bear, just like the mock draft said. And at the end of the day, Ryan Williams comes in as the number 5 pick, and crazy enough, brother, he comes in as a higher overall than Jeremiah Smith. I didn't do this myself. It's just a draft class, and Ryan Williams comes in at 84. That might be one of the highest rated rookies of all time. Whether or not this is correct, who knows? But I have to say this is a pretty decent start to his NFL career. And with him being drafted in the first round, that's another career challenge completed. Now, unfortunately for Ryan, I do see a potential issue because he joins a team that has a really stacked wide receiver room. He's going to start as the number 3 behind both Rome Odunze and Luther Burden. So I don't know how much stacks are going to hamper his playing time as a rookie, but with him being an 84 overall, arguably the highest overall rookie receiver of all time, like surely he's got to see the field some. But taking that into consideration, he joins a pretty good team as a rookie, man. Like, can they make a run in the Super Bowl year 1? Probably not, but they at least, have the foundation set. I mean, the team comes in as an 86 overall with the 88 offense and 85 defense, and a good thing for Ryan's sake is the fact he does have young Caleb Williams as his quarterback. Will Caleb Williams be his quarterback his entire career? That remains to be seen, but he's an 83 overall as a 25-year-old, so he still has probably 5 years to progress. So maybe this is where Caleb can start to break out. So with that, let's go ahead and simulate to the end of his rookie season and see if maybe he can win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Let's hope his NFL career can get off to a solid start so he can be well on his way to saving my precious memorabilia. Yo, it might not have been pretty, but they did make the playoffs. Honestly, we could have done a lot better as we did finish the season off with kind of a stinker, losing, 4 out of our last 7? As the offense came in with a top 10 unit, I'm assuming it was the defense that kind of let us down. We're about 18th. As it looks like with the addition of Ryan Williams, Caleb went out and had the best season of his career. 4,400 yards, 38 touchdowns to only 9 picks. Running game wasn't too pretty, which is kind of unfortunate, but most importantly, as a rookie, Ryan Williams comes in and puts together a 1,045-yard season with 16 touchdowns. Not terrible. So don't know if these are Rookie of the Year numbers, hopefully so he can win his first award. Looking at the receiving stats, he definitely was the best rookie receiver, had 12 more yards and 10 more catches than Cam Coleman and 11 more touchdowns. So unless any of the rookie running backs went off, I feel like we should be golden, and hopefully he did win Rookie of the Year. Which I mean, DJ Lagway did have a pretty good season for the Raiders, 3,200 yards, 22 touchdowns, 7 picks. But will he get more votes than a receiver that had 16 receiving touchdowns? How's the Bears defense looking? Javon Dexter, 10 sacks, not bad. Montez Sweat, 9.5. Will McDonald with 7. Let's see it, fellas. Let's see it. MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes, Jackson Dart in 2nd, Caleb Williams in 3rd. So definitely the best year of his career. I'm sure that's the most MVP votes he ever had. Kyle Shanahan on the Browns, by the way, wins Coach of the Year, funny enough. Your boy came in 7th. Eventually, we will win Coach of the Year, promise you. But here we have it, boys. NFC Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to none other than Ryan Williams. That's a fantastic start, my friends. Fantastic. Look at Ryan's other former teammate, Ahmad Hardy, coming in 4th. Now, time to see if they can go on a legitimate Super Bowl run here. First, though, I wanted to see Ryan starts as a superstar, and he is already all the way up to a 90 overall. And keep in mind, dude, he's only 20 years old. So by the time he's 22, 23, he could already be a 99 rated. Wouldn't be the first time in his career. So with the home game, let us hope they don't get first rounded. Having to play the 11-win Atlanta Falcons, which, defense just kind of stinky, man. Although we did outgain them. Caleb Williams with 1 interception. We couldn't run the ball worth of crap, so maybe the front office needs to replace DeAndre Swift this offseason. Ryan Williams, best receiver on the team, 4 grabs, 114 yards, and a touchdown. It's a good start to his NFL career, but the next step is to actually win a Super Bowl. Now we're going to go ahead and simulate past the Super Bowl and see if by chance after just 1 year he can become an X Factor. And here we have it, brethren. Moment of truth. Ryan Williams is not an X Factor, unfortunately. His tight end became one, though. Up to a 91 rated, though, at the age of 21. This man's career is just getting started. And they better take advantage of this cheap rookie contract while they can, because once this is up, they'll probably have to pay him like $200 million to stay. Which, just after his rookie season, it does look like he already became the team's #1 receiver, overtaking Roman Dunze. And with this team having $55 million in salary cap, hopefully they can fill some holes in the offseason. Hopefully a running back. Maybe also add a little bit to defense as well so this team can legitimately compete for Super Bowl next year. As is always, the front office completely controls what they do. I have no say. I'm just here to spectate. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think they sign anybody. They have more money in salary cap than they did before the offseason. Didn't sign a singular soul, dude. Literally all they did was pick up Colston Loveland's 5th-year option. That's a disgrace. Like, why are you wasting all this money? This better be the best draft class I have ever seen. If not, Ryan's morale is going to be 0 at the start of next year. I mean, they got offensive line and a little D-line help. Not the worst draft I've ever seen. God, there were some studs, though, at the top. But into Ryan's 2nd season as a pro, with the team coming in as an 89 overall with a 91 offense and 87 defense, I'm telling you, dude, they should be competing for a Super Bowl. Hopefully, at bare minimum, can win more than 9 games. And hopefully this year, not get first rounded. Oh, God, dude, what happened? Only winning 7 games with a 5-game losing streak in the middle of the season as a 90-plus overall team is just nasty work, dude. Their offense wasn't that bad, just outside the top 10. Defensively, did we suck? Not really. Why were we so bad? Wasn't Caleb's fault again, as he had another really good season. I'm telling you, dude, we just need a better running back. Like, we're not getting any production whatsoever from DeAndre Swift. Let's see how Ryan did as an individual. Masterclass. Absolute masterclass. 111 grabs, 1,600 yards, 16 touchdowns. Surely this won him another award, right? Luther Burden also had a fantastic season. Roma Dunze didn't do way too much. Let's see it right here, dude. Ryan Williams, after just 2 seasons, is up to a 96 overall. Now, quickly, let's check out the defense. We had a few players over 10 sacks. Jervon with 11.5. Keon Keeley with 10. Joe Burrow wins MVP. Seems like Lenore Sellers has turned out to be a pretty decent QB. NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Wan'Dale Robinson. Ryan Williams robbed, dude. Oh, it's gross. That is so gross, dude. Let's see. What about Best Wide Receiver? Also goes to Wan'Dale Robinson. Dude, robbed of winning 2 awards in the same season. Like, this team only winning 7 games is so gross, dude. A 91 overall squad, by the way. I better not see this front office waste this $58 million this offseason. But again, let's see if year number 2's offseason is where Ryan finally becomes an X Factor. I feel like he deserves it after this season. And he did become a superstar X Factor. Well deserved. And again, dude, with him only being 22 years old at this point, he genuinely could become the best receiver in NFL history. I mean, surely he's gonna break all the Bears' career receiving records. Almost already broke all the single season records. Go spend some of this freaking money, dude, to make the team better. Oh, which at least for now, they are retaining some of the best talent, as they did re-sign Caleb Williams to a 3-year, $100 million deal. My God, dude, they did some business throughout the season. Honestly, have no idea how they have this $30 million left over. Let's hope they actually use it this offseason. They didn't. Oh, it's nasty. I'm not even gonna look at the transactions. I'm just gonna simulate past the draft and hope to God that this is a masterclass. I mean, not terrible. 275s in the first 2 rounds. Got good depth in the 3rd. Maybe this Delonte Drayton guy can be the long-term DeAndre Swift replacement. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, though. There were some studs that we passed up at pick number 9. But here in Ryan Williams' 3rd NFL season, I'm gonna speak it into existence. This is the Chicago Bear team that's gonna go on a legitimate Super Bowl run. Again, manifestation, I'm going to say at bare minimum, 10 wins. Well, didn't get the 10 wins, but hey, a playoff berth will do. Okay, offense took a massive step backwards for some reason, as did the defense. I mean, a really good season from Caleb Williams and a not so great season from DeAndre Swift. I'm telling you, we're never going to win the Super Bowl if we don't improve at running back. Still a great season from Ryan. 84 grabs, 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. But he's never going to be able to win an award, dude, as long as Wan'Dale Robinson keeps putting up these numbers. Like, what is happening? There it is again. Wan'Dale Robinson apparently is the best receiver in NFL history. Ryan Williams comes in 5th for Offensive Player of the Year, which I'm assuming he's probably coming like 3rd for best wide receiver behind Wan'Dale and Rashee Rice on the Rams, by the way. Now, you know what? Time to take a different approach here, as I'm just going to go ahead and simulate straight to the Super Bowl and see if we can get a little lucky. Well, no luck today, unfortunately, as it looks like I think we got first rounded. So 3 seasons in, Ryan still hasn't won a playoff game. Our defense sucks. You should never be losing an NFL game when you scored 31 points. See what happens when you have somebody that can run the freaking football. We gave up 200 yards on the ground. It's unacceptable. Ryan went out, 5 grabs, 74 yards. Which, if anything, at least at this point, dude, he is already up to a 99 overall receiver, and he's not even 23 years old yet. But I'm not lying, dude. With this Bears franchise looking like it's cursed, I'm wondering if he just freaking leaves at the end of his rookie contract. Well, time to go through just another offseason where the front office doesn't spend a singular dime. Hold on a second. They actually signed Jordan Brooks and this Desmond Reed fella. Although I don't know if he's much better than what DeAndre Swift is. I wouldn't be mad if they drafted a running back in the first round here, which they didn't. They just drafted an edge for what, the 3rd or 4th straight draft in a row? Like, come on now, man. Surely one of these years, a team this talented can at least win 10 games for starters. And if we do make the playoffs again, which we should, we gotta have a better performance from this defense. It was diabolical last year. Oh my god, it happened. 11 wins. Pretty good overall season. Dropped a few games they probably shouldn't have, but hey, 11 wins is better than 10. Offense again, just outside the top 10. Defensively, hopefully a little bit of improvement. Up to 8th. Caleb Williams, 4,000 yards on the dot, 32 tutties, 6 interceptions on the ground. Hey, this Desmond Reed fella is better than what DeAndre Swift was doing. Most importantly, through the air, Ryan Williams, 1,545 yards and 13 touchdowns. Let's just hope to God that Wan'Dale Robinson didn't put up 1,700 yards again, which Ryan Williams did lead the NFL, 1,500 yards and 102 grabs. But I wonder, though, if again, Wan'Dale Robinson's 16 touchdowns is enough to steal the Offensive Player of the Year from Ryan Williams yet again. MVP goes to Josh Allen, absolutely robbed of Coach of the Year. But here we have it, NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Devontae Smith. How many times is he gonna get robbed? I'm assuming it also means Devontae wins Best Wide Receiver. Like, this could be Ryan's like 10th award at this point if he didn't keep getting robbed every year. What in the world did Devontae Smith do? Like, I didn't even see him on the list. Okay, 22 touchdowns. I guess that's fair. They all will be forgiven, though, if we can actually go on a legitimate Super Bowl run here. We just need to start off by winning his first ever playoff game. Okay, so we already did beat the Rams week 6 away from home, so hopefully we can handle them again in the playoffs. Which, speaking of the playoffs, if you combine both college and NFL playoff performances, it makes a total of 5 for Ryan, completing another career challenge. I beg for morale. Can we win and not get first rounded for once? Thank God. 24-14, we get the W. Unfortunately, I have to play the reigning Super Bowl champion New York Giants, but hey, I will take the win while we can. Even though we got outgained by 200 yards, honestly have no idea how we won this game because they couldn't run the ball. That shows you. I'm telling you, you have to run the ball to be able to win in this game. Definitely wasn't Ryan Williams' best ever performance, but hey, dude, we'll take a win however we can get it. But can we pull off yet another one, this time away from home against the 13-4 New York Giants, who apparently have the best receiver in NFL history in Wan'Dale Robinson. We win this, Ryan Williams and the Bears are in the NFC Conference Championship, 1 game shy of the Super Bowl. Oh my God, we actually did it. 35-28 over Jackson Dart and the Giants. 1 win away now from Ryan Williams' first ever Super Bowl. And I have to find a way to beat the 1-seed 49ers though, but if we can beat the Giants, we can beat the Niners. Big 4th quarter to win by a touchdown. I mean, what a performance from both the quarterbacks. Wan'Dale Robinson outperforming Ryan Williams yet again. Don't care though, because we got the dub and are now 1 win shy of the Super Bowl, which, crazy enough, if we win this game, we might be going up against Jeremiah Smith and the Jets in the Super Bowl. But can we actually pull off another upset? I don't don't know. Did we play the 49ers in the regular season? Yes, we did at home and lost by 8. That's definitely not a good sign. But can we officially do it and pull off one more miraculous victory to bring Ryan Williams to his first Super Bowl in his NFL career? Oh my God, it's been done. Chicago Bears versus the 8-9 New York Jets, by the way, in the Super Bowl. Oh, this is crazy work, boys, as both teams win by 3 away from home in the conference championship games to advance into the Super Bowl. Overtime, by the way, as we did outgain them by 100 yards, 3 touchdowns, a masterclass from Caleb Williams. I told you guys, we signed a decent running back. We can make a run at it, and well, you know. And there's the main man coming up big when we needed him the most. 6 grabs for 118 yards and 2 touchdowns. But on the flip side, though, how's his rival doing? Lenore Sellers' big game. It's going to be tough to stop him. What a matchup. Lenore Sellers versus Arch Manning. But Jeremiah Smith actually wasn't the best former Ohio State receiver in this game. Carnell Tate, big game. But Jeremiah Smith, 3 grabs, 49 yards, and a touchdown. Which I am assuming at this point in time, Jeremiah Smith is, actually not a 99 overall. He's only a 95. Which, as you see, Ryan has obviously had the best NFL career so far. But, I mean, Jeremiah is still a stud. But surely Ryan's not going to be robbed of his first ever Super Bowl by an 8-9 team, right? If we can pull this off for Ryan, he will go down as one of the few players in history to win both a national championship and a Super Bowl. Surely we don't screw this up, right? Ryan comes out, just dump it off to him, play number 1. Gets big hits, so not the best start. All about winning, though. Don't have to force shooting the ball too much. Underneath, and we just throw completely behind Luther Burden. Oh, I'm just going to throw it deep to Ryan, who can't come down with it. I didn't see anybody open, so I kind of panicked right at the punt, which luckily our defense with a fantastic 3-and-out forced. We're going to have phenomenal, and I mean phenomenal field position here inside the 40. I'm actually going to look for Ryan here on the post and roll out. Oh, he kind of got hit down the field, but Caleb's going to take off. Thought it was about to be wide open, but he ran into a defender. But hey, big play regardless. I mean, obviously we want Ryan to have a big game here in the Super Bowl like he did in the National Championship, but most important, we just got to get the dub. Which would throw a slant that got picked off. God dang it. Like, why am I so bad? Our defense couldn't bail us out as they did get a first down, but they're going to force a punt regardless. I'm just never going to get that good a field position ever again. I'm just such a freaking moron. Oh my, he was so open! Oh God, somebody run down the field, please. Throw it to Reed. Down the field, please catch us in stride. Oh my, it's not Ryan Williams. But look, the running back that we signed in the offseason coming up big in the Super Bowl. And unfortunately, now the Jets are moving the football. Just now notice we missed the extra point somehow. As the Jets, they score a touchdown, and they're gonna take the lead because we missed a freaking extra point. Now lock in, boys. You got to get Ryan involved here. Give him a chance. Go one-on-one. Has a little bit of separation. Ball swatted down. The drag. Get a couple there with Roma Dunze. 3rd down and 4. Look for Ryan underneath. Gonna get the first down. A little bit more. Past midfield. First down Bears. We'll play action. Ooh, tight end. Wide open. Weird throw. Strange throw, but at least it's completed. And try a little bubble screen here to Ryan. Hopefully it doesn't get picked off. Okay, good execution. Ryan Williams. Oh, stuff to the 1. Oh, man, he's not in the game here. So let's just run the ball with old Desmond Reed. Good little setup as the Bears take the lead. Need to go for 2, though, to get that missed extra point back. Ryan Williams. Oh, no. See, that's what happens when you lock in on a receiver. Need a big stop here from our defense before halftime. Is not good. Jets moving the football. Lenore Sellers. They're going to score a touchdown, aren't they? 3rd and goal. Of course. Touchdown Jets. And they go up by 2. Now, what are the odds that we actually can put up points with 17 seconds remaining in the first half? We need an absolute freaking miracle here, which the tight end might be open. It's a dime, and he's going to be a little bit out of bounds. He dropped it anyway. Williams on the seam. Just sit down on it, please. Or he dropped the ball. God dang it. Williams again, down the seam, make the grab, in the plus territory, call timeout, which obviously, regardless here, just going to chunk the ball deep and see what in the world happens. Maybe we can get a little lucky here. Williams, oh my, go up. Oh! So into halftime, boys. Not gonna lie, a little disappointed. Not out of it yet, but if we had just made our freaking first extra point, this would be a tie game. Need a big stop from our defense to open up the second half, and this isn't good. They're gonna kick a field goal potentially. It's a 5-point game now, but at least they didn't score a touchdown. Gotta score a touchdown on this drive, reclaim the lead. Pressing the outside. Roma Dunze. Beautiful throw here from Caleb in stride. Roma Dunze strikes for the first time in the Super Bowl. Oh, Loveland's open. Go ahead. Go score. Not quite. Just outside the 10. Look for Williams in the flat. He's covered. Oh, wide open. Romadunze, what a drive. I guess we're going to go ahead and go for 2 here. Try to make it a field goal game. Don't really like the setup, so I'm probably going to audible out. Be great here. Ryan, a little bit of separation. Make the grab. Oh, strong hands makes it a field goal game. Oh, God, one play, though. Jeremiah Smith is balling the frick out. Just holding the field goal. Keep the game tied as 2020 headed into the 4th quarter, boys. Unless we can score here in a minute 20. Need nothing less than a touchdown drive here, boys. Oh, or it's just, oh, my God, terrible. Got to be great here, boys. Ryan Williams, come on, please, 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 in stride, make the grab. Oh, they always get their hands on it last second. It's going to be a 3rd down and 23. I just got to throw the ball deep. Oh, I need a freaking miracle here, boys. Didn't have time. Legitimately, we just can't block right now. Defense, I need a massive stop here. Oh, God. Jets are going to score a touchdown, aren't they? Our defense is selling right now, boys. Gotta have a quick touchdown drive, boys. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Loveland. Almost intercepted. We just literally can't pass protect right now. This is crazy. Nobody open it. We just legitimately cannot block. Please, I beg. Comeback route. He dropped the football. No, he caught it. Oh, thank God. Romadunze. Gotta have that. Gotta have it. Thank the Lord. Gotta score fast. Gotta score fast. Gotta score fast. Oh, man. Running back open. Caleb's going to make the grab. Desmond Reed going to pick about 6. Go hurry up. I want to score like with as much time as possible because you just know the Jets go down the field and score again. Whether or not they kick a field goal or not. We don't want them to score with like no time left. Loveland. A lot of separation. Make the grab. Go score. Colston Loveland. Go score inside the 5. Have got to lock in here, boys. Obviously, going to look for Ryan, but at the same time, I don't want to make a dumb mistake. Slant wide open. Ryan Williams. It's stopped at the 1-yard line. We needed to save that time, man. What's my running back doing? Snap the... Oh, I love it. All this precious time, and I legitimately can't call a timeout. Oh my God, I gotta call a timeout. I have to call a timeout. I have to call a timeout. I have to waste a timeout because my running back would not stop doing the Dougie. Oh, this game's just phenomenal. Now we have all my freaking backup receivers in here. So let's just run the ball with Desmond Reed. Up the middle, another touchdown. I'm obviously going to kick the extra point. I'm going to make sure I do myself, as now we need our defense to put together the biggest stop in Chicago Bear history. I beg you to force a 3 and out, and they're not going to. Oh, 4th and 2. What are the Jets going to do? Are they going to go for it as our safety gets hurt? They're going to punt the football. We have got to find a way to go 97 yards in a minute and 30 seconds. Unfortunately, we only have 1 timeout, not 2, because we had to waste 1 earlier. Let's lock in, boys. If anything, play for overtime. We gotta have our own end zone. Be smart here. Oh, wide open. This is huge. Romadunze, run! Oh, boys. That was crazy. Oh, 1 broken tackle. That's a touchdown. Oh, God, lock in here, boys. 45 seconds on the clock. Super Bowl on the line. Play action from Caleb. Roll outside. Romadunze again. Romadunze again. A little bit behind him. Oh. Run the field. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I thought he was going to playmaker up the field, not come back to me. Oh, God, dude. Stressed. I am a stressed out individual. Somebody get open, please. Nobody's open. I got to throw it deep. Oh, don't pick it off. Luther Burden, you crazy human. Timeout. Oh, my God. I'm going to do something crazy here. Try a little screen pass. See if we can pick up, I don't know, 16, 17 yards. Maybe get out of bounds, potentially. Oh, no. Just run out of bounds. Run out of bounds. Waste. That's an absolute waste. Oh, we need at least 15 yards here, boys. I'm going to be so freaking upset if we don't get points out of this. Oh, come on. Oh, Williams. Do I trust him? Ryan Williams, please. 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 Oh, that's overthrown big time. What am I talking about? Now, the problem here, unfortunately, is if I get tackled in bounds, it's overtime. So maybe just take 2 deep shots to the end zone here, potentially. Rome is open, please! Please! Oh, what the heck's eyes in the back of his freaking head, man. Imagine we draw a pass interference here. Oh, dude, Ryan's not even in. Oh, I guess we have to try regardless. I'm not gonna lie. Romadunze, please, please, please! Overtime. Oh, the safeties make up so much ground, man. He was so open. He was so open. It's overtime. Overtime in the Super Bowl, boys. So, fellas, we start this overtime off on defense, which our defense gets an incredible 3 and out. I accidentally simmed the play. Not good, not good. I don't know how they just chewed up 3 minutes of clock. But now, after that incredible start defensively, all we need now is a field goal. You know what? I'm just going to play conservative. Or just go score first play. That would have been nice. Since I did, unfortunately, sim a play offensively, it is 3rd down in inches. I'm just going to run a quarterback sneak with Caleb Williams here. Hopefully, keep the chains moving, which he does. Let me go screen pass here to Desmond Reed. Good blocks out in front. Going to pick up about 8. Now, a handoff to Desmond Reed. And he's going to fall forward for the first. Again, keep in mind, all we need, my friends, is a field goal. Oh, no. Oh, Ryan was kind of open. We're just going to take off with Caleb and hopefully not fumble. Get out of bounds. Hand off to Reed up the middle, fellas. We might just be in field goal range. Oh, Ryan wide open. Oh, let's just stay in bounds. Or just go score. Go score. Ryan Williams inside the 10, brother. Hand off. Desmond Reed up the middle. The Chicago Bears are officially Super Bowl champions. Desmond Reed, what a game. Not gonna lie, Ryan didn't do way too much outside of set us up for that game-winning touchdown. But Ryan is a team player, my friends, and all he cares about is winning another championship. I say he didn't do much. Like 6 catches for 95 yards is still a pretty solid Super Bowl performance. Now, after the Super Bowl win, kind of excited to see if anybody else's dev trade increases. Maybe Caleb Williams up to X Factor, which actually, if anything, it looks like Colston Loveland lost his X Factor. The only thing that happened on offense. Don't know if anybody really gained anything on defense, so that's kind of disappointing. Hey, we'll still take a Super Bowl. Now, unfortunately, we are at the point where we have literally no money whatsoever to spend in the offseason, which they did spend a little money re-signing players throughout the year. Unfortunately, after winning the Super Bowl, the last pick in the draft class kind of sucked. But even though this team had a complete stinker of an offseason, they're still a 91 overall with a 95 offense. They should still be competitive and hopefully compete for another Super Bowl, which they better take advantage of things while they can, because Ryan's literally on his 5th-year option. They really might not even be able to afford to re-sign him. So let us see, by the grace of God, if this team can compete for back-to-back Super Bowls. What in the world do you mean? How in the world does this happen, dude? We just won the Super Bowl. Our offense sucked for whatever reason. I'm assuming we sucked defensively as well. What do you know? Not even like Caleb was bad. Oh, great. Back to not being able to run the football. I'm telling you, if you cannot run the ball, you are going to suck. Ryan still put up incredible numbers, even though he had 1,600 yards, 22 touchdowns. I guarantee you he didn't win an award. It's going to be what ends up ultimately losing us the challenge. I'm telling you guys right now. As you see, yep, what do you know? Jamar Chase, great year. Oh, what do you know? Wan'Dale Robinson with 24 touchdowns. What? I don't understand. Why is this the best receiver of all time? It is making me lose my freaking mind. Oh, what a shocker. What a freaking shocker. For the 15th straight season, it feels like, Ryan Williams completely robbed of every single award he's up for. If I'd have set a challenge out for coming in second in all these awards, he would have completed the challenge as a freaking rookie. Oh, this game has me on full tilt, dude. Why does Wan'Dale Robinson break the NFL receiving record every single year? It is making me so mad. Like, why is a 92 overall team winning 4 games? Dumb game. Before I go full tilt, I'm really hoping he did not sign an extension here. And, oh my God, he did. 6 years, $253 million. At least he's going to be paired up with Caleb Williams, Bashanu, Luther Burden, so their core sticking around. But I'm not going to lie, I don't know if their core sticking around is a good thing. I'm just going to go ahead and simulate straight to next season. I'm angry. But would you look at this? In his mid-20s, he's already at the point where he can't even upgrade. It says he's upgraded, but just nothing happens. I don't know why this is also in the game, because like obviously he can still get better, but when you get to a certain point, you just can't use your skill points anymore. As you see, everything is locked out outside of physical, but you try to upgrade it and he doesn't have enough points for the bucket. What sucks though, man, is that this defense continues to get worse and worse, boys. Like if we won 4 games a year ago, like this team might win 0. But who knows, man? Most of the time this game makes 0 sense anyway, so who knows? Maybe we get a 17-0 season here. Would you look at that? What a turnaround. Knew we had it in Dennis never doubted this franchise for a second. Would have started the season 5 wins in a row and then 3 very, very close losses. And then not good football to end the season. Lost 3 out of our last 4. Never what you like to see headed into the playoffs. But at least we made it this year. Ooh, back to having a top 10 offense, which is definitely better than last year's performance. Defensively, we were dead last. Ooh, okay, Caleb. 5,300 yards, 48 touchdowns, 7 picks. So by far the best season of his career. On the ground, Desmond Reed sucks. He had one Mickey Mouse season the year we won the Super Bowl. Ever since then, we suck. The big question here is, where did all these yards and all these touchdowns get thrown to? Hopefully, all to Ryan. Masterclass! By far, the best season of his career, not even close. 110 grabs, almost 2,000 yards, and 27 touchdowns. What are we doing? If Wan'Dale Robinson outgained him, I'm deleting this game. Wan'Dale had a great season, but not quite like Ryan Williams. Oh, I'm begging you, my friend. He led the NFL in receiving yards, not grabs, which kind of scares me, but he did lead the league in receiving touchdowns, which I hope to God, there's just no way he didn't win an award this year, right? Did he win MVP? Not quite. Caleb Williams. How did Caleb not win MVP this year? That's crazy. He didn't get top 10 MVP votes after putting up 27 touchdowns this year. Let's see. I actually beg. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Ryan Williams. What about best wide receiver? Ryan Williams. Let me tell you something, boys. We needed this for morale desperately, which, didn't quite, unfortunately, break the single season receiving yard record, was just off of that. Although with this season, did break the all-time single season receiving touchdown record with 27, which I am assuming surely at this point in his career, Ryan Williams is the best receiver in Bears history, although he's still got to find a way to break Rome Odunze's reception record. With 9,064 receiving yards, 109 touchdown catches isn't too shabby for a 25-year-old. I really wonder if there's any chance he can break all of Jerry Rice's career records. But for now, I'd just be content if he could make it back to his second Super Bowl, which he doesn't, of course. I did beat the Lions, but couldn't get past the 49ers, who absolutely destroyed us. But with Ryan just being 25 years old and the 99 overall across the board, and physically, as you can see here, with 4 skill point upgrades, can't get any better. We're going to go ahead and simulate to the end of his Bears contract extension and see if they can win another Super Bowl, maybe 2, and see if he could possibly win MVP as a receiver. So if made it to the end of his contract in 2038, things aren't looking too good, unfortunately. First of all, crazy things can happen, so let's make sure Ryan is still on the team. At the same time, let's check out the team around him at this point, see if Caleb's still a part of the Bears, which he's not. But okay, Ryan's still there, which it looks like he has some competition, as the Bears have another 99 rated receiver opposite of him, as they also have a 90 overall as their wide receiver 3. Like, if anything, at least the Bears front office can draft wide receivers. Outside of that, the only other OG remaining on the offense is Fashanu, and defensively, it looks completely different. It's weird seeing a Bears defense actually look more talented than the offense. Now, most importantly, let's see how Ryan has done the last few years of his career. Obviously now 31 years old, so probably getting towards the tail end of his career, but with him being a 99 overall, with some of his upgrade points still available, he's probably still got another 3-4 years left in him at least. Has had some pretty good seasons, at least the last 2 years. Had a kind of a mid-stretch for his standards the years following the simulation, but with these last 2 performances, maybe he has won Offensive Player of the Year again, maybe even got some MVP votes. Now, first of all, do want to see if he has signed a contract extension, which he has. He is going to be a Bear for at least the next 4 seasons. That's another $200 million in the bank. Just don't know if this team is good enough to have won a Super Bowl in the past 5 years. First, let's check out some awards, as his team did have the #1 offense. Their quarterback won MVP. John Harbaugh on the Giants, by the way, won Coach of the Year. How about NFC Offensive Player of the Year? Goes to Ryan Williams. So that means if he also won Best Wide Receiver, that's another award, which means he officially completes that challenge, which we also can go and check here. Okay, looks like last year he also won Offensive Player of the Year and Best Wide Receiver. If you count this year's 2 awards, he's officially won a total of, what, 7? Not to mention 8 Pro Bowl appearances. But most importantly, did he win another Super Bowl? We will check that at the end of the season upcoming, as this year's Super Bowl goes to the Bucks. But here we have it, brother. brother, moment of truth. If he has not won a Super Bowl in the prior 6 years, he has until he retires to win at least one more, which we desperately need to save myself this precious piece of memorabilia. Now in 2031, Dolphins win a Super Bowl with Tua winning Super Bowl MVP. 2032 goes to the Raiders as Joe Burrow wins MVP. In 2033, the Raiders go back to back. 2034, oh my god, there it is. For the third time in his career, Ryan Williams has won himself a championship. As we're not satisfied, we want more. 2035 goes to Cam Ward and the 49ers. 2036 goes to the Vikings. Last year goes to the Jags. But hey, brother, has another 3 seasons left. Maybe he can win 1, 2 more. Well, good news, at the end of his contract extension, they're back in the playoffs. And a little depressing, not gonna lie, he is no longer the #1 receiver of the Chicago Bears. I gotta see, dude, like, who the frick is Braxton Taylor? Wearing number 24 as a receiver that's 6'5" is just nasty work, not gonna lie. Have to say, though, it's turned into quite the receiver after not getting a single catch first 2 years of his career. So quite the late bloomer, I must say. But also have to say, being this good still as a 34-year-old is crazy. And he's continued to put up insane numbers, man. 1,800 yards last year, 17 touchdowns. I'm sure that means he won another award, right? Aw, you love to see it, dude. He's officially won 5 Offensive Player of the Years. Now the main question is, can he win another Super Bowl? Well, not this year at least. But did he so happen to win another one the last couple years? In 2039, no, goes to the Texans. 2040, no, goes to the Packers. And obviously this year, didn't win it as it goes to the Saints. Oh, and there it is, dude. Ryan Williams retires on the top of his game. But you don't know why he really called it quits. He was still a 91 overall superstar. But what a freaking career, man. Finishes things off with 22,300 career receiving yards, 207 career receiving touchdowns, and 1,564 career receptions. Which also means he broke the all-time NFL touchdown and reception record. If he would have played just one more season, he also would have broke Jerry Rice's receiving yard record. And a lot of people think these Jerry Rice records are the most unbreakable in the NFL. That was at least before Ryan Williams came along, which according to Madden goes down as the #1 receiver in NFL history. Yeah, right in front of Wan'Dale Robinson, which thanks to Ryan completing his career challenge, I get to say this Shaun Alexander signed Alabama football. I legitimately got this signed in person at my church where Shaun Alexander spoke. Would have been real sad if Ryan lost this for me, which I guess that makes up for you forgetting to do my touchdown celebration. But if you enjoyed that one, you can click right here to watch me play the career of Jeremiah Smith.